So this is empty and it's full together. And that's strange because we're not used to that. We are thin, everything is full on and solid and real. And hearing it's in the same time, it's together, it's empty. It's you can't even imagine how that is. Maybe there can be a flash or a glimpse of something that suddenly is like, oh, nothing is real. And at the same time, it's an appearance of everything. And that's something out of the story. So this is talking in the story. There can be some saying things about what's happening in the story. And at the same time, it's saying, no, there's no story. Everything is empty. Nothing is real. It's only an appearance of energy going on. There's nothing happening. And that can be confusing because there's sometimes it seems only saying there's nothing happening, and then saying like, yeah, it's an appearance, and there can be fire, and there can be emotion, and there can be people, seeing people. So this is not really about understanding. There can be an understanding of this going on and what's being said, but in the same time it's energetic. It's it has nothing to do with understanding. And that's strange because in the story, when there's my life and I am looking for clues and answers and going somewhere, then it seems like there's important to understand, to know, because that gives some safety, that makes it more real or more comfortable, maybe. So the thoughts and understanding what's going on and feeling there's a free will and I can choose to do something about what's going on, that gives some grip, some feeling of control about your life, because most of the time there are a lot of times there can be a feeling of how can I deal with this and what can I do about it. This is not feels not good for myself, because when there's me, there's always that feeling there's something not right, there's something missing, there's maybe I'm not good enough and what can I do about it. And it's so embodied, it's not even always in the mind or in the thinking. It's very strong. It's that sense, and that's colored everything. That sense of missing, of this is not good enough. It should be different. It can be different. What can I do about it? When there's no one, and this is about there's no one. There's no free will. There's also no choice. But there's not only there in this body, there's no one. There is nothing happening. So the body isn't real. Nothing is real. There's no time, there's no distance. That's only in the story. There's that construct of time and before and after and distance and here and over there, other countries, the world. And then hearing here, that's another possibility. This is about another possibility. Has nothing to do with time or distance or understanding. Life is everything, and everything is really everything. There's nothing right. There's nothing wrong. So this is not about something going on in a life and how to find truth or peace or know me anymore or something like that. There never was. It's the construct of me and the ability of people that can abstract. So we can make a whole world seems like being there, like all people in other countries, and every news is being taken very seriously that there's other countries. And then they're saying here, oh, there's no distance, there's no time, so there's nothing behind. This is everything. That room is everything, or that place, that wall. There's nothing happening. It's not going somewhere. assuming that there's time, and we cannot understand time. So that's like, oh, there's something before, and that there will be something after, and what will I do, and what will happen, and all that. What is the best choice to make that happen, what I want? It's not about you. Life is not about you. There is no you. That's so amazing. There can be an understanding, there's no you. Well, it's more than an understanding, it's energetic. It's not about someone. There are no individuals. It's one. Everything is singular. It's what it is, singular. Not seeing that, but it's hand, wall, feeling, sound. It's that. And that what we're looking for as people, like there's something missing. So there's looking for something, some freedom, some silence or happiness maybe. It's the only thing there is, but we have an idea it is something that is for us for always. It's not like that. It has nothing to do with the story, and it's not for us. So when there's someone looking for something for yourself somewhere, it will never be found. Because when there's a story and when there's me, it's always temporarily. How do you say that? And it's never always. There is no always. When that whole construct, like the whole dream, is lost, it's and that's only you can only say in a story it's lost. It's suddenly like, oh, there's it was already. There was never someone. It was already complete. It's exactly what it is, but it's not for someone. It's not seeing that. It's there's nothing looking at it, nothing dividing what is right and what is wrong. When that's lost, it's suddenly like, oh, but that's very simple. It's ordinary. It's very normal. It's what it is. But you can't say that to yourself because that's a new story of trying to deal with what's going on and trying to say something to yourself, what is in all kind of ways, like I'm good enough and all that. That's the new story. Trying to convince yourself that there's nothing wrong, but it's in the same time confirming that there's someone. This is this is a paradox. Also, when there's talking about the story, there can be all kind of answers about the story and something, and in the same time, there's nothing happening. There's this, and that's everything. And they can be talking about the world, and they're all kind of ev- when they're seeing, like when there's somebody was asking about this, there are like 8 million people, or well, then there are 8 million different worlds, you could say, like all it's everybody, it's in its own bubble, in its own world, and seeing that and convinced about what's going on. And in the same time, there's no world. How can you explain that there's something happening, and in the same time it has nothing to do with that? It's what it is. So this is such a paradox, and there's no need to understand because it's very simple and ordinary. So that's crazy. So, and then there's coming to these meetings, and maybe there's an understanding, or that when there's an understanding, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with anything. Then they're thinking that it doesn't matter. Nothing matters. Nothing is important. That's also really something, like when there's me and there's something going on in your life, and some things are important and some things are not. And then hearing nothing is more important than anything else. It's like, how can that be? So maybe there are questions about that, or when they're saying there are no relations because there's no one. So how can there be a relation? That's also something, because we're so much into relations and mothers and children and husbands and wives and all that. How to deal with that? This is another possibility. There are no rules. This is completely free already because it's exactly that what it is. But it's not saying that. And that's strange because we're not used to that freedom. It's like we are used to a certain way of how to deal with that. And from that contracted energy, it seems like making it into something, believing there's a free will that you are there being able to do in a subtle or stronger way. There's no one. So life doesn't see you or me. It's not interested. It's what it is. It's everything. Energy going in a certain way. There's no story. And in the same time, hey, it seems like there's a story in time, having a meeting at 7 and all that. So maybe there are questions, maybe there's a sharing of something, maybe there's saying nothing. Doesn't matter. So we'll see what will happen. It's already complete, so it doesn't need to be anything. When what's going on is exactly that what is happening. There's no need for any change or difference at all. No, it's already complete. That's the unconditional love, freedom.
Yeah, I have a question.
Okay.
Okay. You said that, um, you know, it's not, or you said that someone might think, oh, this is going to be, for all time. I can have something like liberation for all time or happiness. And you said it's not going to be for all time, or that that's not how it is. But then you also say that it's everything. And
Mm.
so if it's everything, isn't that it's for all time?
No, everything has nothing to do with time. Time. What I mean with everything is hand, wall, feeling. It's that. So that time is not involved in that. That's only in the story. We think in time and then we think, yeah, there's a hope that it will be forever, things like that, or always. Or in the other way also, like when there's something not feeling good, it feels also like, oh, that will be, oh, maybe it's always going like that. There's no time, so there's also no always.
Hmm.
In a very normal way. It's not with capitals or things like that. It's very normal, like nothing is for always. It's like it's changing. And because we think it's happening, everything is happening to us or for us, then there's that's that the brain can fill in the gaps. And so it seems like it's the whole day I feel like, oh, blah, like that, or maybe like that. But it's not. Life is not about you and what this body is going on. It's also the table and the wall and feeling and sound and smell and everything. That's what I call everything. We are like people. We are obsessed and focused on what's for us and in time. So,
Ah, so it's like all these ideas
mm,
that are basically, yeah, making up a story
yeah,
instead of just everything that's, yeah, like just everything else, I guess.
yeah. And when there's no center, It's everything. But we are thinking like, yeah, we are, as people are more important than the table, of course, or the air or whatever. It's like, no, it's the same. And that's crazy because then suddenly we're not important anymore. No, but that's because that importance, that means also like there's a lot of trouble going on because it has to go as you wish or feeling good and all that. So that's a lot of suffering, and there's no one inside. So this whole construct is going on that me is trying to convince somewhere that this body is real and this life is real and it's a continuation and all that. There isn't.
Mm.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Mm.
Great. Thanks.
Yeah.
Rose,
Yeah.
I was wondering, is there no difference for you when a lot of people have their camera off?
Oh, no, I don't care. No, I'm not busy with that.
Uh,
No.
Talking to a black screen or only a few faces?
Yeah, but no, I'm not talking to the screen. There's talking, and then I don't know. That's going by itself. It's like there's something, somebody's talking, and maybe there's only the voice, and I'm not. It's the same as in the phone. You
Mm,
telephone someone, and the talking is just going. So that's the same. No.
okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks.
That's strange because we think it's also when we talk at the phone, we think like, oh, I'm talking to someone. In the end, there's only a voice and then another voice, and for the rest, that's it. We have the whole. We can imagine like I'm talking with now someone over there, and she's sitting in her room and all that. No, there's only that voice, and it's not. There's talking or there's sound, talking. That's it. It's not talking to you. And that's what we assume always. Like you say something or ask something, and I have an answer to you and all that. And that we fill in that piece. And in the end, it's only that there's talking and there's talking, and that's it. It's going nowhere. That's crazy. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Hmm.
funny in a way.
Yeah, it's funny.
Yeah.
So in the end, if you see yourself like sitting here with all that, all this with the screen, and there's talking, it's a bit, but yeah, oh yeah, Oh, hi, Sheer.
Hi, it's nice to see you again.
Hi. Yeah, I see you.
Good to
No,
see
not
you.
seeing you, but
Yeah.
hearing you.
All right.
Yeah.
But it's enough that I see you. It's good.
Oh, okay. Mm.
uh, I think to ask you, what is breathing?
What is
What
breathing?
is this breathing? Yeah, that
Breathing.
we breathe, which we breathe, breathing,
Oh, breathing. I don't know. Yeah. No,
breathing.
I
Yeah.
don't have a. I don't have an answer to that. It's like like that. I don't know.
Yes,
I
that's
can't
right.
say anything about it.
I
It's just
just
that.
heard that the single. I just heard that the single breathing is everything and nothing.
Mm. Yeah.
But you doesn't breathe.
No, it's not me. It's breath. Yeah. How can you understand that? Because we're so focused and so educated and brought up with I am breathing, that I am doing that. There's breath. It's going by
Yeah,
itself.
yeah,
Yeah.
no one breathing, yes.
No, no.
But it's a miracle anyway.
It's what?
It's
It's
a miracle.
yeah, a
Yeah.
miracle. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. How
Mm.
is that possible when there's when there's a child and then suddenly that's going? How does this work? How can it happen? It's amazing, of course.
I mean, everything is actually is miracle,
In that way,
Everything.
yeah,
I
yeah,
mean, when you just see around, just the seeing,
yeah,
it's miracle. Just feeling, this. I mean,
yeah. And then
this
what's even
talking,
more the
this.
miracle is that it's not for someone, that there's no one. It's already one. It's it's not happening for us. That's so
Yeah.
the freedom, that idea that this is my body and I have to make it work and all that about my life. And when that's lost, it's like, oh, there was a misunderstanding. It's just that. It's not like there has to happen something or being clear or all that. No, it is already. So there's even no need that there is a change or anything or loss.
Yes, the problem is for us is the knowing of the thing. That is I think, which separate is it's knowing.
No, but knowing is not always. There can be knowing, and then then there's something else. There's breath or drinking tea or anything. So nothing is for always. But the belief that it's there and that can be very strong and that very convincing, and living in that dream and convinced, that can be feeling as a problem and saying like that. Well, in the same time, there's nothing going wrong or that there's no need to change that. But that's in the story. It seems like, yeah, but it feels like they're very strong and there's what can I do and all that. There's no need to do anything. It's already, but that doesn't feel like that because we have an idea or a longing for forever happy or free or all that. But feeling free is something else. That's than the unconditional freedom.
mm. I mean, even with this breathing, it's actually
Mm.
you see that there is no any feeling about the breathing, and it's just breathing
Yeah, yeah, that's true. It's just going or not. Yeah, yeah,
or
sure.
not. Yes,
Yeah,
well, we know
can
just
happen.
that there is, but we don't know when there is no this breathing. So there
Yeah,
is nothing actually.
mm, yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, thank you very much. Thanks.
Thanks. Mm. Oh. Yeah, go on. Share. Mm. Share, do you want to say something? You raised your hand, or is it just you pushed something without noticing? Can be.
Hello,
Yeah.
you hear me? Yeah,
Yeah, I hear you.
yeah. I was thinking to ask you about, when we talk about galaxies or stars or moon or
Mm, mm,
sound or this kind of all this, which I name it.
mm,
And this side, we see them as a thing,
mm,
as a name because
mm.
the moon, the stars. But in that side and that side, there is no naming, isn't it? In that, it's just they are what they are
Yeah,
without
there can be
naming.
naming the brain still goes on and can abstract or saying names or remembering. Well, there's no meaning in it. There can be knowing also. Yeah.
Uh,
I
that
mean,
that
thinking
that
about,
can be
yeah, yeah,
that can be knowing about the moon, stars, and because you
yeah,
say sometimes
yeah.
there is no world, there is no galaxy, there is no you.
No, but no. Well, there's nothing happening. But there's also the story, and there can be saying, oh, those stars, that circle, it's like that. And then maybe there's a knowing, not here so much, but there can be. Yeah, that can happen.
No, I mean when there is no story, what
No, there's
looks
no,
that?
then there can be saying, oh, I'm seeing stars. There's can be saying, I'm seeing stars, or, oh, the stars, or the talking is it's very normal. Can go still goes on.
Yes, but I mean when there is, according you, there is no you, there is no Rose, and now
Yeah.
when there is no Rose, how is that there then? Then is there is still duality?
N- There's still the story going on, but it's empty and not important. But the story still goes on, and there's talking. I think a lot of people can't just talking with friends in a very normal way. Well, it's empty, so there's no importance in it at all. Well, I can't say how that is. It's energetic, so how can I tell?
Yes, but I mean, what I want to ask is,
Mm,
you say sometimes that there is no world, there is no galaxy, there
mm.
is that is that construction of my brain that I see the
I
galaxy,
don't know
I
how
see
things
the.
go. 'Cause when there's talking here, it's just coming. So it's not Rose doing that. There's not like it's clear or something. It's just saying those things. And after that, it's immediately forgotten. Well, yeah. And I can be walking outside and suddenly like, oh, really? This is everything. There's nothing outside. Oh, wow. Yeah. Something can be there like that sometimes. Not, but also very just biking and cooking and talking with people.
So you mean when there is no thing outside,
Mm.
it's the mean that's that's that we are I try to
Yeah,
understand.
it's suddenly very clear. Can be like being somewhere and then suddenly it's so even more clear than ever. Like, oh wow, really? It's not like a knowing or something. No, it's wow. It's real. Yeah, it's so strong. Like it's not a knowing. I don't know how that is, but it's so like ooh, wow, stunning. And then it's gone again.
Yes,
Can
but it
be.
still is duality. I think it's two. When you say
Mm.
that when you go say wow, as you said,
Oh,
wow require two. This I want to say.
there can be a being clear. Yeah, is that true? Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Mm.
I think
Suddenly,
it's just a response.
I don't know how that is. Well,
It's
Yeah.
It's not true. It's not true.
No, but yeah, okay, but just let him ask his question.
Yeah.
Well, it's I can't say.
You know what
Yeah, I know what you say because
mentally
you have to.
understood,
Well, yeah,
because
yeah.
when you said that the beauty which I just
Mm,
found out of this message, which is very beautiful, it's that
mm,
everything is
mm, yeah,
without someone is
mm,
in.
yeah, yeah,
In that case, I feel it, or I sense
yeah,
that it's just one.
yeah.
But when I say that the sun is beautiful or the star is beautiful, it's required two, me and something
No,
which is
no,
beautiful.
no, it's not.
No,
No, it's not.
no,
That's
yeah,
what you're asking. No, it's not. It's like there can be like two, but when there's that the sun saying like it's difficult. How can you say it? That there's no need to be someone to say like that sun is
yeah,
beautiful,
yeah,
but that
yeah,
doesn't
yeah,
mean there's two. It's
yeah,
not
and
someone saying that.
I
Yeah,
understand.
yeah,
Thank you very much. Thank
yeah.
you.
Okay.
Thanks. I got it. I thank you.
Okay.
Beautiful. Yeah,
Yeah.
nice.
Hmm. Yeah. I think there's also one thing that someone describes how it is, so we can imagine and maybe we can compare it with our experience and seeing, oh, there are moments that it's like that and moments it's not like that. And then there's hearing, no, I can't describe how it is because you could say it's always different. Well, it's, yeah, it's not really like that. Well, it's like, you can't describe how it is when they're saying something about it. It's already different. So how can you describe what it is? That's impossible. So you can't imagine. That's the awful part, maybe for me, that trying to grasp it and trying to feel it or all that. It's impossible. There's no grasping. And suddenly when that grasping is trying to grasp, it's suddenly not there. It's like, oh, it's that. This is so out of words in that way. It has nothing to do with you or the story, and that's for when you're used to try to understand or feel it or hear it or all that. It's not like that. That's crazy. Yeah. This is so normal. They can be talking about anything. This isn't a serious meeting. Normally, those meetings become kind of serious and trying to find because it feels like it's somewhere. But it's also talking about nothing or about anything. It doesn't matter because the sharing is already in what is going on. So it doesn't matter what it is. They can be talking about anything. This is not going anywhere. It's not trying to explain or trying to give something. No, it's a sharing. And the sharing is in everything. So it doesn't matter where it's talked about. Can be more clarifying things. Well, it doesn't need to be. It doesn't need anything. But it can be also asking about clarity. It doesn't matter. It's not like, oh, now it's a bit silly that I want to be clear about things. I want to understand. No, it's not. When there's trying to understand, then that's the question, maybe. Can be, too. There's nothing wrong about that or anything. No. The freedom is that it's already complete as it is. So it's that face, that tone of the voice, that hand, that table, that walling. It's everything already. So there's nowhere to go. It doesn't matter what questions are or what's being said or how it's shown or anything. It's already complete as it is. That's the unconditional freedom. That's the stunning bit of it because we're so focused on what's not right and what should and shouldn't and all that. And then hearing it's already everything. That's what that there's a can be a longing for, that there's no choice in that it's already everything. It's complete as it is. Ah, oh.
So, in a way, it's amazing that everything can happen.
Yeah. But in a way it's also very normal.
Yes,
Everybody
yes.
knows. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
we think we have some control about this is going that way or that way. Maybe that's the
Yeah,
myth. Yeah.
yeah. But probably what I told you yesterday, or last week, probably we're not used in a way that it's so simple.
Yeah. Well, it's simple. What we're so used to talk about what I want or that doesn't feel good or all that. And that's completely out of the window. And that's strange.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mm.
Good evening, Rose.
Hello, Catherine.
Hello.
Hi.
I just had a thought and it's already gone.
So, what have you thought? What?
I just had a thought and now
It's gone.
let's see if it comes back. I was going to say, yes, it's everything because the idea that something's missing or the feeling that is something is missing is not there.
Yeah.
When it's not there anymore, this is
Mm.
it. This is that's it. That's complete. That's already it.
Yeah.
It's
That's it. Yeah.
yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. That's wow.
Um,
Yeah. Well, it's that simple.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm. Mm. Oh wow. Mm.
That's when you are sitting on my chair.
Sorry that.
That's when you're sitting on my chair.
Yeah. Yeah. Just sitting. Yeah. Mm. There's someone saying, you're probably been asked this before, but what do you think about near-death experiences, other dimensions and realms that appear to exist? Anything happen can in the story. It's an experience, yeah. It can be all kind of experiences, and seeing angels or other dimensions or near death. It's never death, of course. It's near death, so that's it's an experience of me having an experience. It can be so many different things. Yeah. But it doesn't mean anything. So as I see it, it's like, yeah, that can be that experience. Yeah. And then there's drinking tea. Yeah. When there's I am existing, then everything is real too, of course. That's part of that. I am here, then everything is solid and real. So when there's an experience, it's solid and it's like real and really existing. So that's the story of me. Everything is real and important, or not important, but when it's happening to you, it's more important and all that. So then what that makes it into the all the stories are really existing. And when I'm talking about another country or what's happening over there or what's happening to me, everything seems real, or an experiences, and there was an other galaxy or maybe something like that, and it was so real, then it feels like real and it's existing. And when there's this talking, then they're saying, no, you don't exist. So already that's something like me is never questioned. So then when you don't exist, it's like, what's going on? And when that's me is not existing, then suddenly it's like, oh, there's nothing is real. It's an appearance of all kind of everything. Is anything is possible. So it's amazing what can appear. Yeah. Well, so there's no importance or meaning in anything. That's what humans or we make of it. It's what it is. That yeah, can be. Can be nice or exciting. Yeah.
Hi, Roes.
Hi. Hi.
Uh, you said that when the me is existing, so everything is real.
Yeah.
And then you said the message says there is no you, there is no
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
It's paradoxical.
That's awful. Yeah. It's like, oh my God, everything seems so real. And then suddenly it's like someone saying, oh, it's not like even me, like that question that you are there with your life and everything, and it's not seen as real. It's like, what is that? Yeah. Yeah.
So then this message, I find this message is also like the spiritual message. So the me wait to this existing me to fall away.
What the me? What you say that me?
So, so there is still
Yeah.
uh, need something to happen.
Yeah.
That
That's
the me to fall away, or
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
exist anymore.
Yeah. So when it doesn't exist, it can't. You can't wait till it dies. That's a new story. Yeah. But it's very convincing that it's because it feels so real that I am here and that's existing, and then oh, there's no me. So oh, there are people that have no me anymore, or there's no me in that body anymore, something. So oh,
Then
wait, no, it's not like that.
then wait for the
Yeah,
end of me.
yeah, yeah. Hmm. So but it's a threat also. Like, oh my God, when there's I have my identity and my life, and I'm so identified with everything what my life is and what I'm doing, and then not existing. It's in a way it's crazy. Well, it's also very normal and no big deal. And no, it's of no importance. I think that's one of the things. It's nothing is important. Also, Rose is not important. There's no Rose, so there's no importance in that too. Yeah, that's also because we're so busy with trying to recognize, being seen, that someone sees me, or that we have a good life, or all that. When that's lost, it's so simple. It's not about us. It's not about us. Yeah. And Kelvin is of course saying, which is better, do you think? Drinking tea or near-death experience? What do I choose? Ah, oh. I never had a near-death experience, so I think it's drinking tea.
So, Rose,
Mm,
there is an understanding for this message,
mm. Yeah,
but I can't say that I understand it.
yeah. Of
When
course. Mm.
when I compare it with dream, so understanding arise for this message.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That can be like that. Yeah, sure. Yeah.
But there's still this sense of separation
Yeah.
is still there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Still that everything is seem real.
Mm. Yeah. Yeah. Well, it doesn't matter. It's also not like, oh, it's not complete when I still see everything as real. Then they're seeing things as real. Doesn't matter. It's more in the story that there's always something seems not complete, or something not yet there, or not always that. Uh, that me is jumping on anything, so it can jump on, oh, I see everything is real. Yeah, then everything seems real. It doesn't matter. It's going on, and it's everything, so it doesn't matter what it is. But when there's me, somewhere there's subtle a feeling of dissatisfaction, or not really, or so something like that. And then it seems like, oh, it's because of, and then we think like it's because of this or that. Yeah. Can be strong. It's not always there. It can be strong and it can be for a while it isn't there also.
No, I heard from many. I don't know if you said that also. There is seeing or there isn't seeing.
Hmm.
There is seeing of separation or there isn't.
Yeah.
But when they say that, when they say that they're seeing, but I don't see it. I hear
Hmm.
there isn't that seeing that they see. That they see there is no separation, there is no me. But here the seeing is not happen. So there is waiting for the seeing also.
Ah. Well, you wait forever because it's not like that. No, well, really, it's much more simple. It's much more simple. It's like there's a belief that it's not complete. So there's still that seeing, and we have an idea about what when there's listening to me or someone else. It's like, oh, it's something else. So there's looking for that something else, what we think we heard in that message. And it's not hearing, it's everything. It's already that what is looking. It's already, when there's looking, there's the idea like, there's like this, and then there's that idea, oh, I'm looking at the watch. Then those thoughts are with that. Then those thoughts are there. They're not important. They don't mean anything. And they don't need to change. It's already, that is everything too. But it's endless because when there's someone, there's always something that isn't complete. That is part of that dream. And when there's being in that dream, that can be very convincing and that can be frustrating and all that. And hearing that when you're in that dream and hearing it's already complete is even more frustrating because it doesn't feel like that. So yeah, what to do? Yeah.
When there is someone, but there is no one.
Yeah, and that can be a feeling of, yeah, but I definitely feel that there's someone. And then hearing, no, there's no one. And I'm saying like, oh, how is that? How is that? It's, yeah, there's nowhere to go. It's when that's there, it's there. Can't say anything about it. Yeah. It's already complete, but when you feel it's not complete, then you feel it's not complete. So, yeah. And then suddenly there can be some moment and it's suddenly like, oh, that's what you meant. Oh, of course. Oh, that's simple. Well, when there's a looking for it, it's like, it's a never ending story. It's like, yeah.
They're looking hide it.
Yeah. Well, you can't do anything about that. It's like, it's going like that. Yeah. It's so energetic. It's not about what you do or not do. It has nothing to do with that. But we're not used to that. Yeah. It's already all that's going on, the way the sitting happens, the looking, that face, that talking, that it's already that. Wow, that's so amazing. It's can't even imagine that it's everything because we're so into that this is right, this is wrong, this should be like that and better and all that. And then suddenly, oh, it's already complete. It's already that what is happening, or this face, this looking, this color, this, it's so stunning. It's, you can't even imagine like that. Oh, oh, it's pain. Yeah. Wow. Yeah.
Oh ja.
Mm. Yeah.
Hallo Roos.
Hello. Right.
Oh, 2 minutes. Yesterday it was just a joke, but a guy in another meeting said to Andrea something like, "When I would have a lot of money, I would build a big retiring house for people, for seekers who didn't get it and who didn't find it." And I was thinking, oh yeah, I want to go there. That's the West. And
Yeah.
then I didn't find it, but just with yeah,
Uh,
I like
yeah.
that
So
idea. Maybe we can build something like that.
yeah, that's sweet. Yeah.
Everybody took a rest there.
Yeah.
We didn't find it. So what?
Yeah. Yeah. It would be great.
Maybe in Amsterdam.
Yeah. That'd be even better.
Yeah, thank you so
Yeah.
much.
Mm. So this is already everything. Nothing is real. And that's amazing because it seems so solid and real and really feeling and thoughts coming and everything what's going on and all everything seems so real and happening and all that. And then hearing, no, nothing is real. It's an appearance. This is energy and there's nothing happening. It's not even there's someone, there's no one. There's no Rose, there's no individual, there is no you. There is already no you, so there's nowhere to go. This is not going somewhere or losing something. It's not even about loss. This is already everything what is happening. This is already unconditional love. But unconditional love is everything. So there's nothing like, oh, this is better than that. No, there's no importance in anything. There's no meaning. It's everything. That's the joy that there's already hand. And it's very simple and ordinary. It doesn't mean there's a whole story. The story is going on in time and distance. There can be a story, but there's no importance in anything. And it can be joy, it can be pain, it can be anything. It's already like that. So there's no need for change. There's no need for anything. That's the joy, that it's already everything. And that already there's no one. There's no one looking, there's no one doing anything. This is innocence. This is already innocence. Thank you. Thank you. Great.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Mm.